1959-1960 Cadillac Headlight Switch with the fog light option. Serial number 02052022. Offered by TT Parts Rebuilding. Run-up test. Test 1, tail and parking light operation. Test number 2, tail and headlight operation. Test number 3, dash light operation, low to high. Test number 4, tail light operation, front parking lights off. Test number 5, headlight load test. Test number 6, circuit breaker test. Test number 7, short to ground test. Run-up test number 1, tail and parking light operation. Using a fully charged battery with an indication of 12.58 volts. We're going to be running its first test, which is tail and parking light. We have a tail light indicator and a parking light indicator. First position, indication of tail and parking lights. And off. Once again, 12.55 volts, 556, tail and parking light. First position, you see a little draw, and off. Second test is the tail and headlight operation. First position, tail, parking. Second position, tail light, headlights. Front parking lights are off. First position, tail and parking. Second position, tail and headlight, and off. Next operation is the dash light operation, and we're going to do just the rheostat, and we have an indication of light and a reflection of the mirror. First position, you see we have dash lights. We're going to rotate the dash lights to fully on and decrease the brightness of the bulb to off. Rotate again, full on position. We see a gradual increase of the intensity of the bulb to full on position. Full on. Headlights, park and tail light. Reduce the brightness of the dash lights to an off position and off to full bright. And off. Also on the rheostat is the ground tab for the dome light circuit. We're rotating the switch. Full on, we also get a dome light bulb indication. Off. Ground the tab. And on. Test number 4 is the tail and fog light operation. And here we're going to see an indication of front parking lights will come off. Tail lights will stay on, and then we'll have an indication of a fog light. First position. Now this option is only available in the first position. Early Cadillacs, most early vehicles had a generator. They couldn't really keep the front headlights on with extra fog lights because of the low output of the generators at some lower RPMs. So in this position, we have the option to turn on the fog lights by rotating the fog light switch. We see the front parking lights come off. You have an indication of a front fog lights are on, and the tail lights remain on. Turn off the front fogs. Front parking lights come on and off. Next test will be test number 5, headlight load test. First position, we have tail and parking. Next position, tail and headlights. We have no fluctuation in intensity of the bulb. Shows we have a tight switch. And off. Next test will be the load test of the headlight circuit. We're going to switch from just the indicator bulb to a set of halogen bulbs. This will indicate the function of the switch under intense halogen bulb load. First position, parking, tail, headlights. See quite a bit of a drop in the voltmeter. Again, no flickering of the lights, and off. Next test will be test number 6, a circuit breaker test. Circuit breaker will break the circuit in case there's any shorts in the vehicle. And for this test, we'll be using it in first position, and we will break the circuit on and off. So in the event of a short, the bimetallic spring will expand and break the circuit. This test will show that the contacts are in good shape. And off. Next test will be short to ground test. Connecting the test light to the positive terminal, we're going to test the ground circuit. You see we have an indication of a light. Now we're going to test the switch, ground, and switching over to the contacts, we see that we have no connection to ground. If there was a problem with the switch, short to ground, it would be an indication in the switch contacts or the rheostat. But we see that the switch is grounded to the battery. No indication of a short. Touching the positive, headlight, parking tail, front dash lights, rheostat, indicates that the switch is insulated from ground.